What's up, guys? What's up, Damiglo tribe? How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm back. We're talking about red flags versus growth areas in marriage or in a relationship. You're going to learn the difference between red flags and when someone is trying to grow in a relationship or in a marriage, when someone is trying to be better and to do better. Okay? So, first of all, not every flag is a red flag, okay? And not every uncomfortable pattern is something you should tolerate, right? Discernment is not judgment. Growth requires honesty, and love should not demand blindness. Because you are in love does not mean that you should not see what is in front of you. Some people are in love and they turn the their blind eye on what their partner or their spouse is doing, what they should talk about, what they should ask questions about. They ignore because they are in love, right? Until it has deteriorated or things has gone beyond repair, then they start running helter skelter. But today you're gonna learn all of this. So first of all, what are red flags? What are red flags in a marriage or in a relationship? Red flags are patterns, not one-off mistakes. Red flags are things that people show you, people are doing consistently. They are red flags, not mistakes. Mistakes is a one-off thing. Like, okay, I did this one time and I apologized and I try to do better. That's a mistake. Red flags are patterns. They are things that people do consistently to you or who they are, and they show you that this is me. Yeah, that's red flags. They signal risk to your safety, respect, and emotional well-being, right? For example, red flags are consistent dishonesty. You're welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. Please like the live and subscribe. We are talking about red flags in marriage and growth areas. Okay, so for example, red flags are consistent dishonesty. Red flags are lack of accountability. When someone is constantly dishonest, when someone is not accountable, these are red flags. Disrespect, emotional manipulation. When someone is constantly manipulating you emotionally, they constantly disrespect you in a relationship or in a marriage, these are red flags. Hi, Alex, you're welcome. Hi, Magic Man, you're welcome. How are you doing? Please like the live and subscribe. How are you doing? Where are you watching from, guys? Right? So these are red flags. Yeah, um red flags don't announce themselves, they repeat themselves. Red flags are things that people show you, they do consistently. They disrespect you consistently, they manipulate you consistently, they lack accountability consistently. These are red flags. Okay, so now let's talk about growth areas. When someone is trying to be better, when someone is trying to be good or try to do better in a relationship, right? Growth, someone who is growing or wants to grow, yeah, growth is acknowledged, is owned, and actively worked on. When they have things that you've complained about, they acknowledge them, they own their mistakes, and they actively work on it. When someone talks to you in a manner you do not like, and you mention it, you tell them, I don't like it when you speak to me that way. Someone who wants to grow or someone who is growing will acknowledge, they will tell you, I apologize for speaking to you that way. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way, and I promise not to do that again. That is someone who is showing you growth, someone who wants to grow, someone who wants to do better. So, for instance, a poor communication skill, if someone has a poor communication skill, right, and they tell you that they want to do better and they try to do better, that's growth. Emotional immaturity with willingness to learn. If someone is emotionally immature and they tell you that they want to do better, they want to learn, that's growth. Unhealthy habits with accountability. When someone is not accountable and you call them out and you tell them, hey babe, I don't like that you are not accountable, you are not teachable, you are this, you are that. And they acknowledge it, they accept it, and they apologize and they choose to do better. These are people who want to grow. Growth areas comes with efforts, not excuses. So think about it really. Are you in a relationship where they are showing you red flags consistently? Yeah, or you are in a relationship with someone who is not perfect, but they are trying to be better. They are doing better. They want to do better. Think about it. Okay, so now let's break character versus habit, so you know what you are really talking about, right? Character, someone's character example is integrity, empathy, responsibility, and consistency. These are people's character. Someone who is consistent, it's in them. Someone who is a responsible person, it's in them. Someone who is empathetic, someone who has integrity, someone who is a person of their word, that I want to do this thing and they will do it, they will stick to it. That's someone's character. For habits are communication style, conflict patterns, emotional expression. How do they express anger? How do they express fear? How do they express excitement, joy, sadness? How do they express? These are habits. Conflict pattern, do they stonewall, or do they really communicate when the chips are down, or when there's a fight, there's a conflict? How did they do it? How? These are habits. Habits can be changed. Habits can be changed. If someone does not have a good communication style, they can work on it. Habits can be changed. But you see, character rarely shifts without deep work. If this is who this person, if this is who you are, that is who you are. If you are not someone who has integrity, you don't have integrity, that's who you are. You can only change with deep work. If you are intentional about it, that you want to be a change person, you want to be someone who is responsible, who is consistent, it takes deep work. So look at it deeply. The person you are in a relationship with, or the person you are married to, how is their character, and what's their character, and what are their habits? Okay? I hope you're learning, guys. So now let's talk about this discernment without denial. Denial minimizes pattern. It minimizes pattern. You are in denial if you know that this is how this person is in your relationship or in a marriage. This person has been showing you this pattern, that they are not accountable, that they are not teachable, but you are denied. Denial, you minimize it. You be like, oh, it's going to change. She's going to change. Don't worry, she will change. You keep giving excuses. You are making excuses for them. You are in denial. But discernment observes honestly. When you're a person, when you have a discerning spirit, you understand that this person is showing me this thing. What do we want to do about it? How do we want to proceed? Are you going to change? Are you going to do better? Or do we reevaluate this relationship? Let us know where we are going to. So ask yourself, are you discerning, or are you in denial? Pay attention to patterns. Pay attention to patterns in your relationship or in your marriage. Watch behavior over time. Believe what is consistent. I've taught you guys this several times. Like, believe what the person is showing you. Fall in love with the current person, the current behavior, the current thing the person is showing you, what they are showing you. That is who they are right now. If you can't live with who they are right now, then don't bother. Don't stress yourself. There's no need. Don't fall in love with the idea of who they can be, or their future person. Oh, this person is going to be a great man. Oh, this lady is going to change in the future. Oh, I can see the future. I think she has I think he has prospects. And you are thinking of their future person. No, it's okay. It's okay to think far. Yeah, that's amazing. But Who are they right now? What character, what patterns are they showing you? That's what you should believe. That's what you should pay attention to. Okay? Okay, guys. I said not everything is a red flag, but not everything should be ignored. Not everything should be ignored. Pay attention. Ask questions. In your relationship, in your marriage, ask questions. Pay attention to things. Pay attention to what they are showing you, what they are saying, and what they are not saying. You yourself, you need to be self-aware. What can you accept and what can you not accept? What don't you want in a relationship? Know yourself. Okay? Okay, guys. I hope you've learned something today. So now to our reflective question. Are you seeing effort or excuses in your relationship or your marriage? Are you seeing efforts? Is this person trying? Is this person putting in the work to be better, to do better, to meet you in the middle? Or are they always giving you excuses? When you complain about something, are they always giving you excuses? Are patterns improving or repeating? When you see the patterns, when you see how they communicate, when you see how when you see their emotions, and you've spoken about it, are the patterns improving? Are they trying to be better? Are they trying to grow? Or they are repeating what we've spoken about, what we said we don't want in this relationship, what we said we don't want in this marriage? Are they repeating them? Are you open for change, or you're witnessing it? Are you seeing change in your marriage? Are you seeing change in your relationship? Are you seeing change in this person? Or you are open, you are believing that they will change, they will change, they will change, they will change. You can be in that relationship for years and they're not going to change. Again, I mentioned it before that you can't change for people, you can't grow for people. They must be intentional about their growth. They must be intentional about the relationship to want to be better. So if you've spoken to them, you've shared your boundaries, you've spoken to them and you told them what you want and what you don't want, and they are still doing those things you say you don't want, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? All right, guys. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you've learned something. I hope you have. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like the live and subscribe to my channel. My name is Damilola Glovio. I'm a marriage counselor. I help couples enjoy marriage and prepare singles for a fulfilled married life. Okay, so in our next video, we're going to be talking about emotional maturity, what it looks like in real life. You've heard it, we've heard emotional maturity. You need to be emotionally mature. What does it mean to be emotionally mature? We're going to talk about that, okay? And then I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hi, Camila. I'm just leaving, but I will be back, okay? Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that when next I'm up, you will be notified. See ya.